To paraphrase the Bible's Psalm 16, verse 7, the lot has fallen to us in a fair ground, and yes, we have a great heritage. Rockhampton City's people and administrators have long valued the historical and cultural heritage passed to following generations. So much so that a whole street in the central business district attracts thousands of sightseers each year. And when a working museum was offered to the city for conservation, little could be offered by way of argument, given the significance of the items and displays which characterised the Hinds and Gomersall families' Gangaluk Museum and Hall of Clocks. The city administrators already had acquired a number of items and buildings, all of which cried out for a location which would highlight them, allow their preservation and enhance their educative value. The distance of the museum from the city, approximately 22 kilometres to the north, coupled with the need of the land's owners to use it for other purposes, necessitates the relocation of the collection. Tourism is a vitally important industry for the central region and especially for the city of Rockhampton. To maximise the heritage value of the Gangaluk collection and the items already in Council's possession required appropriate planning and a site offering the travelling public the most convenient opportunity for visitation. A site at Parkhurst, a few kilometres north of the city on the main highway, was identified and chosen. Following enthusiastic support from the Department of Education, Employment and Training, a feasibility study and business plan were commissioned, the results of which underscored Council's conclusion that the site itself and the concept of an historical and heritage village museum offered unmistakable opportunities for the city to maximise its historical cultural inheritance and to marry that with a studied approach to increasing the tourism opportunities available. The final concept is for an activated outdoor museum, which truly reflects the history and culture of the region. Museums traditionally have been collections of encased, lifeless exhibits. In this technologically enlightened age, such exhibitions are anachronistic. The Heritage Village Museum seeks to involve the visitor interactively. It will be truly representative of Rockhampton's heritage, which contributed to the development of the whole of the central region. To this end, detailed research is already underway, and much of this study directly involves members of the community, for their memories are precious, and their personally collected memorabilia provide an invaluable resource, permitting accurate representation in the Historical Village Museum of townships, buildings, and lifestyles of the region. Much of this research, indeed quite a deal of groundwork, has devolved to enthusiastic volunteers, members of the community who already feel they own the project and are eager to contribute to its success. Additional involvement of volunteer groups and individuals is welcomed in the areas of research, construction, documentation and conservation of the collection, and as costumed townsfolk for the village when it's operational. A project planning strategy has been put in place with clearly delineated objectives. Principally, they determine the establishment of the Regional Cultural Heritage Museum, support the development of a complementary tourist attraction, recognise the historical and contemporary trade training opportunities. They also recognise the diverse work experiences available for Job Compact clients, the opportunities for the promotion of cultural tourism and the cementing of community involvement in and ownership of the project. The benefits which will flow from the development of the Rockhampton Heritage Village Museum project include preservation of our cultural heritage, incalculable educational opportunities for succeeding generations. After all, how do you establish your cultural and heritage identity if you don't know your heritage? The significance of training opportunities cannot be underestimated for those who seek skills in contemporary and heritage building methods of construction. Community identity, it is anticipated, can only be enhanced, and the prospect of increased tourist business opportunities cannot be overstated. The complex is professionally designed and laid out, maximising the throughput of visitors, yet always allowing all who visit to take the maximum time to drink in the significance of what they see. Among the exhibition centres are the Woolshed Complex, the Clock Exhibition, the Blacksmith's Workshop, Coachworks, Stables and Yards. Vehicle display facilities embracing earlier horse-drawn and later motor-driven vehicles. A Cobb & Co office will be incorporated to highlight the days of the horse-drawn public conveyance. Photography played a major part in researching architecture, enabling a greater degree of authenticity in the construction of the village. Therefore, the photographic record is an integral factor in the village. As will the daily representational aspects of our pioneers' lives, like a visit to the bakery, the general store. Important too will be the recognition of early trades such as blacksmithing, in addition to the collection and consolidation of a documented record. The wealth of what has been left to the people of the Central Queensland region is what spurs its residents today to preserve, conserve, educate, promote and thrive from the greatness of the efforts of our elders. Grateful acknowledgement is made of the invaluable contribution of the Hinds and Gomersall families. For major funding of this exciting project, the Department of Employment, Education and Training and the Department of Industry, Science and Tourism, as well as Rockhampton City Council and corporate and community sponsors.